What you're looking at right now is one of the most underrated portrait setups you can run anywhere in the world. We're out here in Eco Camp, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, shooting environmental portraits during golden hour with a one light setup. Bottom line up front is you don't need a complicated lighting rig to create high-end professional images. One light used correctly can carry the entire shoot. Today I'm shooting with the Sony A1 paired with the Sigma 3512 and the Tamron 17-28 2.8. Lighting is handled by the Godox AD600 Pro. Let's talk about the environment first. This location gives you everything. Open shoreline, textured rocks, active water, and a clean horizon line. The sun is dropping behind the water, which means that we're working with a backlight during golden hour. This is key. Instead of fighting with the sun, we're using it as part of the composition. So what I'm doing is positioning my subject between the sun and letting that natural light create separation, rim light on her hair, and depth in the background. And then I bring in one strobe to control the subject. The camera is a Sony A1. Fast, reliable, no surprises. For lenses, the Sony 35 1.2 is my primary here. It gives me environmental context while still isolating the subject. When I want to go wider and show more of the scene, I switch to the Tamron 17-28. Lighting is the Godox AD600 Pro. This is more than enough power to compete with the sun, even at sunset, while it's still strong. Modifier is simple, just keep it portable. Out here, wind is always a factor. Here's the approach. First expose for the background, not the subject. The background is what I want rich, dynamic, and slightly underexposed. This is what gives you that cinematic look. Once I lock that in, I bring in the strobe and raise it just high enough to properly expose the subject. One light, slightly off to the side, angled down just a bit. That's it. No fill light, no rim light, no kicker. Just one control source shaping the face and body. And here's the key point. The sun is already acting as a second light. It's your backlight. So even though you're technically using only one strobe, the environment is acting as a rim light. Now we start working the scene. I'm directing the model to move naturally, standing on the rock, turning into the light, safety being a priority. She's making small and careful steps during her posing. With the 35, I stay close. It gives me intimacy while also capturing the environment. When I switch to the 17-28, I step back and allow the scene to breathe. Now it's less about the person and more about the story, the location, the scale. I'm constantly adjusting composition, keeping the horizon clean, using the water and the rocks for framing, and making sure that the light stays consistent on the subject. Now, let's be real for a second. Would this look even better if it was 2 or 3 lights? Yes, no question. With additional lights, I could add separation, control shadows more precisely, and create more dimension across the body and background. But here's the trade-off. More light means more setup time, more gear, more complexity, and less mobility. Out here on the beach during golden hour, you don't always have the luxury. The light is changing fast. You may have only 30 minutes to get the shot. Instead of overcomplicating the setup, we simplify and execute. This is why one light works so well. It forces you to focus on the fundamentals: composition, timing, and direction. You stop relying on gear and start relying on your eye. The sun gives you rim light. The strobe gives you key light. The environment gives you your depth. That combination is more than enough to produce high-end images. If you take anything from this shoot, take this. Don't wait until you have the perfect setup to start creating strong work. Start mastering the simple setups like this. One light, a solid location, a clear vision will get you there. We're out here in Palawan proving that every single frame. At this time, we'd like to thank Juan L. Smith Photography for sponsoring this video. Yes, we sponsor our own videos because we're too small to have real sponsors. So, if you feel like supporting this channel, please click one of the affiliate links below. It will cost you no more money and will really support this channel. If you're not in the market for any photography equipment, please also consider clicking the Buy Me a Coffee link. That also supports the channel, and it costs no more than buying me a cup of coffee. We really appreciate your time and effort. I'll see you in the next one.